Hello guys and welcome to Wolf Nation. My name is Mo and today we're going to watch RWBY Volume 4, Chapter 5. So last time guys on RWBY. Yeah, so last episode, Team Ranger, they were still making their way to Haven, and on their way there they stopped at this town. I believe it was called Belladonnas or something like that. It had this inn and that's where they were going to stay the night. Crow, he's still following them and pretty much protecting them, killing off any Grim that comes near them, which I find really cool. At the end, or the next inn over, he met up with Raven, Yang's mom, and they were discussing the relic, the same relic that Salem wants. So it looks like everyone's looking for this relic. I'm not sure exactly what it is, but it seems to be really important. And we also got a little information on both Crow and Raven's, past, because she said that you left our family, our tribe. So it looks like they were raised by some sort of tribe, and he left because he said there were a bunch of murderers and thieves. And evidence to that was this town that they that Team Ranger passed through. Also, I can't remember its name, Shonen or something like that. That's where we saw like destruction everywhere, and that hunter who was dying or died. So yeah, it looks like she's the leader of that tribe right now. I'm not sure what exactly they do, or I don't know anything like that about them, but he said you must have someone strong with you, evidenced by the damage, and he wasn't referring to the Grim, so it must be, I don't know, some sort of badass hunter or huntress or something else altogether. So that's definitely interesting. But yeah, there's definitely some hatred, or maybe not hatred, but dislike between both Raven and Crow. They have different views of situations and different views of family. Like, he was pissed that she keeps talking about family, but she doesn't even see her own daughter who lost her arm. And speaking of Yang, she finally was able to put her arm on after having some talks with her father and her teachers who came over and lightened the mood and was able to joke around with her, and she finally laughed and smiled. So I really enjoyed that, and I'm excited to see her train again and get back to being the Yang that we all love. So yeah, elsewhere, Blake, she is still with Sun on that not cruise but ship headed to Menagerie, and we have Weiss, who's still with her parents, and she's supposed to perform at this upcoming event. So yeah, let's dive into it guys and see what happens. Here we go. So we arrived at Menagerie. So this is like place with all Alphanus, or at least most Alphanus. Pretty cool.
I've never seen so many Faunus in one place.
This is the one place everyone can feel safe, no matter who or what they are.
Wow.
So are all Alphanus just have like
crowded, huh?
Yes.
ears or tail,
Yes,
or
it is.
like that guy had scales or something like that? Nothing like any weird hands
Is
or
it always so
feet or anything like
cramped?
that.
Well, when you try and take an entire species and put them on an island that's 2/3 desert, yeah, it tends to be cramped.
What? You guys have that much more space? Why waste it? A little desert never hurt anyone.
It's not like the desert in Vacuo, son. The wildlife here is more dangerous than most other regions.
Oh.
So they gave us a terrible island in the corner of Remnant to try and shut us up.
That's a pretty good summary,
Yeah.
yeah.
Huh.
Sucks.
Jerks.
We've tried to make the best of things.
Whoa.
It's
This
definitely beautiful.
is Kuokawana.
Kuokawana.
It's beautiful. I take it all back. This place looks great. Why would anyone ever want to leave?
That's not the point, son. We asked to be equal, to be treated just like everyone else. Instead, we were given an island and told to make do.
Yep.
So we did the best we could. We came together and we made a home where any faunus could feel welcome. But this island, this town, will always be a reminder that we're still not equal. That we're still second-class citizens.
Well, hey. This guy's feeling pretty at home.
All right, time to go home.
Oh yeah? Which one's yours? Can you see it from here?
Kind of.
Is it that one? What about that tiny one down there? I like the paint job.
It's
The big
that
one.
one.
Damn. She must come from a wealthy family. Or someone important. We never heard much about her parents, did we? I'm not even sure if she has any
What is it?
siblings.
It's just been a long time since I've seen my parents.
Well, you came all this way.
Hopefully they're good people.
Okay, if we're being honest, that's kind of intimidating.
Blake?
Hi,
There.
Mom.
I like how her ears went down like that. Cats and
Baby
dogs do
girl.
that. My dog does that when she's in trouble. Her father. One big man. I like it. Both of them are happy to see her.
We were horrified when we heard the news. The Kingdom of Vale wasn't perfect, but it certainly didn't deserve what happened. We were both so worried.
Please,
I thought for a second that was her tail.
That isn't the slightest bit true. You should have seen him pacing.
You guys have nothing to worry about. I've seen your daughter in action before, and trust me, she's got some moves.
Rephrase that, son.
And what exactly do you mean by that, Mr. Wukong?
Well, you see, sir, it's just that, you know, she's such a good fighter and all. And as a fellow fighter, I have a lot of respect for
Why is he here again?
but also for her.
He just kind of followed me home.
I see.
She's definitely above average. I mean,
Way above average. Look at she's looking at him. She's like, shut up.
this tea is really good. Huh?
I like him.
Darn it, I completely forgot about the meeting.
Gira?
Give me a moment.
The meeting. So what is he like? I don't know. I don't say
Is
king,
everything
but
okay?
Yes.
Mayor of the
just poor
town.
timing. He can reschedule. It's just been hard dealing with them lately.
Dealing with who?
Hmm? The White Fang.
The White Fang.
What?
Dad!
Blake, what's wrong?
Miss Belladonna, we had no idea you'd returned.
They
What are
look
you
like the
doing
normal
talking to
White
these
Fang.
people?
This is Corsic and Fennec Albay. They represent the White Fang here in Menagerie now.
Those psychos are here too?
Young man, I'm not sure what you've heard of our organization, but I can assure you we're not nearly as ferocious as the media would have you believe.
What we've heard? We've seen firsthand. Your
Exactly.
fanatics slaughtered people.
What is she talking about?
Oh, he doesn't
Precisely
know.
what we came to discuss with you, Your Grace.
Is everything all right?
Wait, you guys seriously don't know?
No what?
The White Fang was at the fall of Beacon. They attacked innocent civilians, and they released Grimm into the school.
And looking at each other
Is
like,
this
oh
true?
shit.
Sadly, Your Grace, it is.
Don't act like you're...
That's enough! Explain yourselves.
Though it pains us to
I don't
admit,
trust
it has
them.
become apparent that the
Keep
Veil
looking at
branch of
each
the
other
White
like they're
Fang is
lying,
no longer
trying
operating
to come
under
up with a
orders
story.
of High Leader Khan. Rather, they've elected to follow the rule of one
High Leader
Adam
Khan.
Taurus. I believe you're all familiar with the young adept and his extreme philosophies.
You know, Beacon wasn't the first time the Fang started shooting up Vale.
The High Council had their suspicions of a splinter group, but they could prove nothing until this latest incident.
Incident? People are dead.
And it is a tragedy.
Your Grace, we came
Pissing
to
me
assure
off
you
with
that
the
Brother
way
Taurus and his followers do
talking.
not represent the will of the White Fang.
And how can I be sure of that?
We understand if you bear any skepticism towards these claims. The White Fang's tactics are admittedly more aggressive since you stepped down as High Leader and became Chieftain of Menagerie. But this is no way to make our message heard.
We have ample documentation from the council meeting, as well as several strategies to apprehend and punish these strays if you'd care to review them.
I will. But another day. I'd like some time to reconnect with my daughter.
But of course, Your Grace.
We completely understand. It was a pleasure to see you again, young Blake.
We were saddened when we heard of your departure from the White Fang. But understand if you can no longer support our cause.
It is a wearying fight, after all.
Who says I'm done fighting?
If you ever do wish to return, you need merely come find us.
Sister Ilya would be elated.
Sister.
Goodbye, gentlemen.
I don't think they're good.
Those guys were creepy.
I really don't like you.
Yeah, they're not cutting back to them if they're good.
An
So.
interesting development, wouldn't you say?
Interesting indeed.
So,
What the
shall
hell they're
we
walking
form
like
Brother
that?
Adam?
Shit, so they
We
are.
shall.
Tyrion.
I was hoping you could help me find someone.
I don't think anybody's gonna help you. Creepy. Okay guys, that was RWBY Volume 4, Chapter 5. So we arrived at Menagerie. It's a beautiful island, but mostly desert. Even though it is a beautiful island, like Blake was saying, it is a reminder that they are second-class citizens because pretty much all the faunus were like corralled there. We also met her parents. I'm not sure if she had siblings. We didn't see any, and she didn't mention any, so I'm guessing not. But her mom is a faunus, obviously, but her father doesn't appear to be one. Maybe I'm wrong, but I didn't see any indication that he is a faunus. What is interesting is her father was actually the High Leader before he stepped down of the, White Fang. And if I recall it correctly, I think it was one of the Word of Remnants when they were talking about what the White Fang was and how the leader was. He was all, about peace and wanting to have equal rights. But then he saw the direction that they were headed, so he stepped down. So that's interesting. And like those two guys said, that the direction is definitely different once you step down, more aggressive. And they're claiming that it's not the will of the White Fang, it's a splinter group headed by, Adam but they're actually working with him, so I'm not sure why she jumped at the door, because now they know that she's there, and maybe Adam will come or send some people after her, which I'm worrying about. But she could have waited until her father had that conversation and then talked to him, but it is what it is. So I'm trying to understand if Adam is the one in charge now, or is it the High Leader Khan, the one they were talking about? They also mentioned that shit, I can't remember her name, but he's like, we would love to have you back, and sister something would definitely be happy to see you. So I wonder if, well, it's probably not sister, but I'm wondering if it's a family member or just like an old friend or something like that. And we had that ending with Tyrion. Obviously he's looking for Ruby, so he's hot on the trail because they were just at that inn, or next to that inn. So I'm wondering how strong he is and if he's going to be a problem or not. Obviously strong because, you know, Salem, she sent him, but I wonder if they can take him down altogether. But they do have Crow watching over them, so at least they won't go down without a fight, that's for sure. So yeah, I'm looking forward to the next episode. As always, guys, hit me in the comments, let me know what you think. Like and subscribe. Till next time, guys.